What is crack-a-lackin', boys and girls? My name's Anthony, otherwise known as Jet. This is what I got going on. Hope you enjoy it.
Jet Freely, the visionary creator and proprietor of Bts.lapidary, our establishment represents an ingenious avenue conceived to facilitate continuous commerce amid the most challenging circumstances life can present. In all sincerity, I humbly acknowledge that the foundations of this endeavor were laid by the remarkable men and women of our past, a treasure trove of wisdom that has somewhat slipped through the sands of time. It is indeed an understatement to declare that we must recollect the virtues of days gone by, the manner in which human interaction was elevated to an art of respect and honor. Reflecting on those golden eras, we recall the concept of self-respect, a code ingrained so deeply that its absence warranted swift correction. This aspect, among others, marked the fork where our trajectory veered southwards. That, and the curious trend of bestowing trophies upon participants for merely showing up to a race. Consider this: in the race of life, second place surely deserves acknowledgement, yet it does not demand the tribute of a trophy, nor does third, or even the valiant competitor who finds themselves in the rear. However, returning to the subject at hand, BTS stands resolute as an embodiment of barter trade and sales, a testament to the ideals of reciprocity and shared prosperity. Bts.lapidary Services has undertaken the noble task of ensuring that patrons depart with their precious hauls, be it minerals, cabochons, fossils, or the enigmatic dinosaur bone. We are on the brink of an era where conventional currency may become elusive, an assertion that the vigilant mind cannot overlook. While the mainstream narrative might sway some, there shall be those who choose to forge their own path. This is where my humble emporium steps into the fray. While other establishments may rigidly follow the stream of conformity, shackled by a credit-based regime, Bts.lapidary is prepared to accommodate those who opt to steer clear of the conventional norms. Indeed, amidst the impending winds of change, individuals shall arise seeking articles of both utility and mystique, and herein lies the providence of my establishment. Permit me to regale you with an anecdote. A young gentleman hailing from Wyoming, endowed with a mere $600, ventured upon my domain. His aspirations encompassed the acquisition of a Highland Park combo cat machine and a Covington from the same vintage. Ellis, his financial ledger fell short of realizing this ambition, prompting me to unveil the essence of Bts.lapidary, our pricing structure, rooted in the very essence of value, ensures that today's dollar, be it in nickels, pennies, or dimes, stands as a reflection of the intrinsic worth of each item. And yet, the paradigm shift embraced by BTS permits us to sidestep the mundane and embrace the extraordinary. In this spirit, the enterprising young man arrived laden with tangible assets that harbored value beyond mere currency. Plywood, screws, hand tools, and sustenance in the form of flour, rice, and beans graced his offering. This exchange, built upon fairness, mandates that the value of the tendered items align with the monetary equivalent of the coveted machinery. So it transpires. So long as the items boast durability and utility, they are readily welcomed as symbols of shared prosperity. For while the sands of time may shift, families in distant corners of existence shall indeed find use for these gifts. Visualize the passage of time, where unforeseen challenges may render one destitute of tools or materials, and yet in dire need of an item residing quietly upon my shelves. In this intricate web, a gardener's produce intertwines with the hunter's bounty, the electrician's skill illuminates the plumber's handiwork, and the carpenter's craft finds symbiosis with the wider tapestry of survival. Understand this is not a theatrical portrayal, rather, a somber reflection of our present and the impending journey. The gravity of the situation cannot be overstated, for it carries weight akin to the cosmos itself. The contours of life as we know it are poised to shift, and not necessarily for the better. To the gardeners, the hunters, and all those bearing unique contributions, the time to rise is now. Rally a fellowship of kindred spirits, between 15 to 20 souls, to convene weekly and weave the intricate dance of exchange. This is not mere barter, it transcends the transient cravings for sweets and seeks to establish sustenance for the soul. Ponder upon a world where a single jar of preserves may spark an exchange that feeds a family for days. Such triumphs of thrift can only be achieved through cohesive networks, shrouded in secrecy to shield their sanctity from prying eyes. And let us not forget the vulnerable, the elderly, the differently able, and the children, who must be prioritized above all. This isn't the Titanic, where desperation justified callous acts. In this realm, wealth is but a transient mirage, and it is the very people you disregard who might possess the knowledge to navigate the tempest. Allow me to take you back to a time, my time, Generation X, where parents tuned into a television commercial to trace their progeny's whereabouts. We quenched our thirst from the garden hose and wandered freely under the sun, days passing without a hint of parental oversight. The cycle turned, and as long as our curfew preceded the witching hour, we remained undisturbed. So, in closing, permit me to resonate the profound essence of BTS lapidary services, where barter intertwines with commerce, and when adversity strikes and coin fails, we shall trade rock for sustenance. Vote, Pedro at Lapidarigit 385, 2020 Robbins Ave, Ogden, Utah. Contact 385-358-3379.
Hey you guys, long video. Thanks for sticking it out and watching. If you like what I've got brought to the table, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't like it, let me hear about it. Let's do this.